Okay, let me hook up. Thank you all for the comments yesterday. Thanks for the blender, for me to get a blender. I haven't owned a blender in years. And the vitamin, Nature's Bounty, I think it was. And thanks for all the comments on my pics with my man and me. He's handsome, huh? He's handsome. He's handsome. Those Tennessee boys, they make those Tennessee boys well. He's a looker. It's halfway done. I got the card. Let's do the card. I'm almost down to the bottom. There's 52 cards in the set. If you're new here and you're like, what's with the card? My friend Yaz, and when I say I've met at least 2 handfuls of people here on YouTube that I consider to be really good friends. A couple people we don't talk as much, but the communication I have with people is either through text, through Facebook Messenger, not Facebook Messenger, or through email. I don't like Facebook. I'm there, but I'm not there. I just don't like Facebook. But I am on Messenger under Poet Quinn, Quinn, and my picture it says the word grief. So if you want to reach out to me, you can do it that way. And a couple people have, and I have responded. And someone emailed me, and I did respond. And I will never talk about what anything is said off the channel. So if you comment something here, everybody can see it. If you message me privately, I don't talk about that on here. I never will. Like, no matter what you say to me or tell me, it doesn't go beyond you and I outside of here. So, like, know that. Like, but I've gotten to meet some really amazing people. There's one girl that we haven't communicated in a couple months, and I'm like, whoa, wait a minute, I got to make sure she's okay. And so I did send off a message this morning. I sent off a bunch of messages this morning. But I've been incredibly blessed. And one of my friends, Yaz, and you'll see her in the comments, she sent me a bunch of stuff. And I don't have a P.O. box, but some people I get close enough with, tight enough with, that we exchange phone numbers and addresses and things like that. So sometimes stuff will just show up here. I don't ask for anything. I'm not asking for anything. You don't need to do that. But Yaz sent me a teacup that has a cat on it. So when I talk about my cat cup, and with a lid and a spoon and a coaster, and she sent me the oils, the lavender oil and a couple other oils. There's 3 in a pack, and some grain bars and the cards. So it's a pack of 52 cards. I guess you're supposed to use 1 a week, but I've been using 1 every day, and then I'll just recycle them and start again. And then when you hear me talk about my Stacy bracelet, a really sweet lady that I communicate with a lot sent me this bracelet. Now this is the second one she sent me, because the first one she sent me, Sky, in a moment of dementia, as he was getting close to the end, he was having a lot of struggles with not knowing what was going on, and he grabbed my arm in a moment of rage, and he broke that bracelet. And Stacy sent me a second bracelet. So this is, when I say my Stacy bracelet, I wear this every single day. And this one I bought. This is Leo. I'm a Leo. And then my other Stacy friend sent me the lantern that has the little light inside, and I have a picture of the river that Sky grew up alongside of in Chattanooga, Tennessee. And then when I talk about my Karen cup, That's my friend Karen, and she sent me a purple cup that I use either for water, or lately I've been using it for coffee. If I have like a small iced coffee, I'll use my Karen cup. So that's why I'll reference people, because I show what they send unless they tell me not to. Okay. So here's today's card. William Feather says, plenty of people miss their share of happiness, not because they never found it, but because they didn't stop to enjoy it. And the action is take a stroll in a park, appreciate the plants, smell the air, enjoy every moment. That's today's card. I like that card. Made my coffee. I went to the store today. I went to the grocery store. I got $51 worth of food items and $2 worth of paper products, which was toilet paper. So I'm good again for groceries. Oh, I got a text. So I did get that out of the way. I didn't want to go, but I didn't have anything to have with my tea. So I had to go to the store to get something to have with my tea. But I also got a ton of fruit. I got pears, watermelon, raspberries, strawberries. Pears, raspberries, strawberries, watermelon. I didn't get bananas this time. Four fruits? Yes. I was going to get cherries. Last week cherries were $7.99. This week they're $5.99. But I'll wait on that. Thank you for the comments yesterday. Thank you for all the info you gave me. And someone asked about my tattoos on my neck. They're musical notes. 3 musical notes. 1 for each of my last 3 children. My 35-year-old, my 33-year-old, and my 25-year-old. I probably got them like maybe in 2013, 2014. I don't know. It's been a while. And I forget who said about my hair. Stop fooling with your hair. I know I do that. I have to stop doing that. But my hair bothers me so much that it's so thin. However, I will say that I think my hair is coming back in. I think it's coming back. I think it's realizing that some of the stress is gone. Not all of it, believe me. But my hair seems like it's getting a little bit fuller. I use that Botana oil shampoo I got sample bottles of the shampoo and the conditioner. I absolutely loved it. It was $3 something on Temu. But they're like little bottles like this. And I ran out of it, but I think that my hair is starting to come back alive, and it's growing in because you can see by my roots. But I promise you, I'll try not to mess with my hair. I'll try not to. My old friend called me this morning to check on me. I appreciated that. And I was awake a lot last night, like every hour I was awake. I swear, I was awake every hour. I watched Kyle Appleford. He's talking about Jenny. This is Jenny's birthday week, his late wife. And also Lori from, is it Conrad or Conway? Conrad Adventures. I've mentioned her so many times now. I think it's Conrad. Well, look it up. Conrad Adventures or Conway Adventures. But she has a blog, Crazy Busy Mama. And she lost her husband, Quentin, on April the 9th. She put a video out this morning. She's just oozing with grief. Oh my gosh. Like, I just want to hug this woman. Like, I swear. She was talking about love languages. Hers and Quentin's love language. And she said Quentin's was acts of service and hers is quality time. And my love language is acts of service, and Sky's was physical touch. And so I put that in the comments, and I told her that I'm telling you guys about her, and to go over there and send her some love. There's so many people who've lost people. There's so many people who are going through cancer treatments. There are so many people who are homeless and living in their cars. It's just enough to break everybody's heart. And I wish that somehow in the world we could like all come together and like share everything. Like, just imagine what the world would be like if we all shared our food, we shared our resources, we shared our homes, we shared our space, we shared our finances, we bartered, we did something different than what we're doing now, because it's not working now. Like, we're totally messing up. We're messing up our planet. Like, I read this morning that the heat index, where our planet is like hotter than it's ever been, and it's just going to get hotter. Like, pretty soon we'll just be like frying here, you know. Like, we got to do things differently. We have to do things differently. I don't know. So I have my zazen to do, which is sitting meditation. I have to and want to do my exercise, my 15 minutes with Walk with Leslie. If anybody's checked out Walking with Leslie, let me know. She's got so many different videos. Like, you can do a 15-minute 1 mile walk at home, or you can do a 30-minute, like, there's so many videos to choose from. I do the 15-minute 1 mile because that just suits me. And then later on I'll get my lavender bath. And I just did like the little things. Oh, something I did do also is I have this little jade bowl. I think I showed you guys the little jade bowl that I got. And I put some of Sky's ashes in that bowl. And something just didn't feel right about having those ashes in that bowl for me. And so I took the ashes and I went around to all of my plants, because Sky loved the plants in the house. He loved them. And I'm the plant lady. And I took a little bit of ash and put it in the soil in each of the plants. Now, keep in mind, I still have the 3 jars of his ashes that I've got to figure that out at some point. And you guys know I sent ashes to Tennessee to some of his family. I sent some to California. I sent some to Texas to his sons. I have some in a necklace. And I took some down to the lake, and I took some over to the library trail. Like, there's a heck of a lot of ash. Sky was 5'7.5", and he weighed about 130 or 135 when he passed. But there's a lot of ash, and I have to figure out what I want to do with the remainder. It's a lot, but I don't want to give it up. There's just things I can't give up. It's too soon. It's too early. And so I'm just trying to be. I didn't want to go to the store. I had to push myself hard to go to the store. But I knew that I needed to, and I wanted to get some things and get that done with. And I did. I did it. And I was a really good Samaritan. I put 2 people's carts back. So that was my act of service for the day, my good deed. And I will keep busy the rest of the day. This morning I had a lot of loneliness. I did some crying last night. I watched a little TV last night for about an hour and a half. I put TV on. I checked Hulu, but it looked like everything on TLC on Hulu, it looked like old stuff, like stuff I've already seen from back when they were first showing it on cable. So do you get new stuff, or is it like, did they just show all the old stuff? Because I don't want to pay $7.99 a month to watch stuff I already saw. So let me know if anybody has a Roku and you're paying one of the services. Like, do you get new things, like current? Let me know. And does anybody know on a Roku if you can find Downton Abbey? Let me know that too, please. My son is not here. I'm alone, and that will be a video in itself. And I have to think about that a while and at length, and I have to figure out what I want to do with that situation as far as what has happened to me and what I have gone through, and what it feels like. And I'm mourning the living and the dead. And I have to really pick myself up and not blame myself for falling for things that have happened that I should know better. But I'll think on that. But I am by myself, and I will be by myself. He will not be here. He will not be moving in here. So I got to get used to this, living solo as an old woman. I'm thinking like, gosh, 4th of July is coming up. My birthday is in a couple months. What is that going to feel like for me? I'll go to the store and I'll get myself a cupcake. It's like I have to create my own things now, my own stuff. I have to make my own holidays. I have to get through like everything now, me, and see where life takes me, just being me. And I don't necessarily like how that feels, honestly. It feels kind of crummy, and I'm terrible talking on the phone. Like once I'm talking on the phone, I'm fine. But it's getting me to the point of getting on the phone, because there's a couple of people I would love to talk to on the phone, like to create a stronger bond between me and that person. I have some amazing girlfriends, but I don't talk on the phone, and because of my anxiety. And it's weird, but it's a part of my agoraphobia. But it would be nice to get beyond that, to get over that, so that I had a group of people that I knew I could call when I'm falling off the cliff. You know, that it's like, okay, I can call so-and-so. Like I know it would be cool with her if I called her and texted her first and say, hey, are you available? I need to talk. But I'm so awful with that first step. So I got to work on that. I'm going to finish my coffee, and then I'm going to get my things done for the rest of the day, and then I'm just going to kind of chill. And I love you guys like so much. Like you absolutely are my family, because I don't have family. Like now I really don't have family. The one piece of family I had, I don't have, and that's my choice, because I'm choosing my sanity over my son. I'm choosing my sanity, and that's a big step for me. So I seriously do not have family that I just don't. So now I do, because every single one of you are my family. And it's amazing the bond that is formed, whether we talk outside of here or we don't. But to know that you're there, and you guys know I'm here, and you know what I'm going through and what this feels like, and it's scary, and it's weird, and it feels odd, and time keeps marching on, and I'm always trying to figure out like what's the best way to handle situations. and I'm doing it. And every time I accomplish something, I pat myself on the back. I give myself credit. I'm like, you did that. Like, don't you feel a little better? Like, good for you. So I'm encouraging you to know that every one little thing you do, even if it's you get out of bed and you brushed your hair and you brushed your teeth and you got out of your pajamas and threw on some clothes, I don't care what, you did it. If you cried all the way through it, that's okay. I've done that so many times. But you did it. If you sit down and read a chapter out of a book, 2 pages out of a book, if you put TV on and watched, a movie, if you got and went in the kitchen and made yourself a little salad, you did it. If you picked up the phone and called a friend, mostly what we need is just someone to talk to. And if you have anxiety and it's really bad, if you're able to talk to your doctor or your psychiatrist, if you have one. I don't have a therapist anymore. I don't want one, but I have a really great psychiatrist, and I see her on the 17th, I think it is. And I'm going to try to do an in-person, because I haven't seen her in person in months, but I would like to go up and see her in person. If I can get a ride, because I don't like to drive up there. But maybe I can get a ride. But if you have someone that you can reach out to, do that. Like a pastor, I don't know, whoever, your neighbor, the neighbor's dog, like, I don't know. So I'm going to go. I'm going to finish my coffee. I'm going to get my stuff going, and I'm going to finish up this day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.